Hey everybody, it's Wednesday. Welcome to Happy Hour Hangout. I'm Jess and I'm so excited to see you all in the chat. Feel free to say hi. It's good to be here with you guys. Hello to Michelle. Hello to anyone else that's in the chat right now. Yeah, it's good to be here. I know I had to take a break last week. I did not do my Friday stream. Some family stuff came up and I lost a family member quite suddenly. So been dealing with a lot of family things. So yeah, I didn't want to put on just a happy face if I wasn't feeling up to it. So yeah, hello to Gus. And yeah, it's oh, we got a new follower, Jess Shun. Thank you so much for the follow. Hello and welcome. Thanks, Michelle. Michelle says, sorry to hear that. Let me know if there's anything I can do. Yes, I have your phone number, so thank you so much. Yeah, it's just one of those things where when you get surprise news like that, it's kind of hard to, process and see how to kind of organize your feelings in a way that is like healthy and appropriate. And so my husband and I actually took the day and just kind of were in each other's presence and just, kind of were able to just sit in our grief and our mourning. And yes, it's going to extend. It's not just a 24-hour thing and then everything's fine. His memories live on and our family is going to, try to commemorate him and things too. So yeah, hello for chits and giggles. Good to see you on here. So yeah, that's why I wasn't here on Friday, but I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. And I'm getting back to, holding my head up high and doing some streaming today. So today we're going to be playing Skill Pinball 4-Cade. I am going to pop in the chat. I'm going to be playing the Cyberhack pin. And so the Moobot just put in a link to BGG where you can actually print your own copy if you don't already have the game. And so I'm going to be playing that as well as Crisscross, because every Wednesday, as you know, at the end of our streams, we play Crisscross from Reiner Knizia. And since this is the last day of March, we are going to be crowning a winner of the tournament, the Crisscross tournament. So if you would like to participate, that's going to be on the latter part of the stream. We usually play 2 games of Crisscross and give each other the highest score, whatever the highest score was of those 2 games. Currently, we have a podium of high scores, and so we are going to be playing 2 more games today before we crown a winner for March. So if you like to participate, there are links in the Moobot for you to do that for both games. So for Skill Pinball and the Crisscross game as well. Yeah, so this game, if you have not played it or you're not familiarized with it, it is a roll and write game from Jeff Engelstein. And it is trying to give you the sense of actually being at a pinball machine. So there are different things and terms that you will see on the actual game boards themselves that give you kind of that idea and sense of being, physically at a ball and at a pinball machine and hitting the flippers and things like that. So yeah, but how are everyone else doing? How has your week been going? I've been doing some drive-by highs to some folks today. I always like doing that, or, lurking while working and stuff, getting some preparations for the week and preparing for the weekend. But how are you all doing? What have you been playing? What have you been up to? I know some of you are streamers here in the chat. So let me know. Michelle says, not too bad. Work is a bit of a challenge, but hanging in there. Yes, I'm glad to hear that, Michelle. That's a very positive vibe to be in. Work can be challenging, but as long as you have the good idea to keep your head up, then you can get through it. And I super believe in you for that. Michelle also says, got in my copy of Tiny Epic Pirates. Should be playing that on Friday evening. Oh, that's really cool. The last Tiny Epic one that I just played was Tiny Epic Dinosaurs. And okay, you all probably know this, but I am a sucker for components in games. If there's a lot of cute little meeples or a bunch of colorful dice or things like that, I have to have that game. So when it came to Tiny Epic, the Tiny Epic series, when it was dinosaurs, I was like, what? We're getting little dinosaurs in the box? Yes, please. I want this game. And there's actually a lot to that game, believe it or not, in that tiny little box. So that one is fun. And so I'm curious to hear how you like Pirates, Michelle. For Chits and Giggles says, I've been good. I've had some positive news today, and it made me excited for the future a little bit. Nothing big nor stream related, though. Hey, either way, good news. Just enjoy it. You know, we could always use some positivity in our lives, whether or not it's stream related or not. So I'm super glad to hear that you're having some good news come your way, my friend. So, okay, Michelle says, haha, that was me and Canvas. I didn't even read the rulebook before I backed it. Oh, yes, I've heard a lot of good things about that game. Several folks have been talking about it. And so I'm curious to check it out. I do not have a copy myself. The only kind of like artwork coloring, similarly themed game that I have is Colors of Paris. And that is a fantastic game. It has a bigger footprint, of course, but I really enjoy it. Have any of you gotten to play Colors of Paris? If not, check it out. I believe you could probably get it at your friendly local game store, because I got it a couple years ago at Gen Con. So it is a fun game where you are an artist and you're trying to paint these art pieces and you're collecting colors into your palette. And the way the system works is you have little workers. It's kind of worker placement, and you're placing your workers out on this sort of like main board, but it rotates for each round. And so you're trying to have to strategize where you want to place your workers, because every future round you can leave one of your workers on a location and then it rotates to a new action space that you can take. So it's like a planning ahead in that way, but then you're also mixing colors and combining to get newer colors. And then you have all your color palettes to complete art pieces and things of that nature. So it's a really fun, like worker placement, kind of resource management game. Beautiful artwork in that too. So, yes. So Michelle, yes, check out Colors of Paris. But Canvas, I've heard nothing but good things. So yeah, anyways, let's get down to the game board, because I want to kind of explain the rules for folks that have not got to play Super Skill Pinball. So there's just a little bit of explanation to do beforehand, and then we'll get down to it. This pin exactly that I'm using, the Cyberhack pin, is in what they call the moderate difficulty level. I've seen some streamers do the Carnival pin, which is listed as easy difficulty. So I thought it would be kind of cool to show what this pin looks like and how it's slightly different, because each pin in the game itself has slightly different actions that you can take to gain bonus points. The overall mechanics are pretty much the same, but there are little intricacies in each of these pins that give them kind of a unique perspective. For Chits and Giggles says, I've heard nothing about that game, so it's like a blank canvas to me. Ha ha! Count that pun, my friend. I don't have a pun counter, unfortunately. So you're going to have to keep tabs for me. Although I know it's pretty late for you across the pond. But I appreciate you being here. And, they also said there's announced a sequel for the pinball game, by the way. Did you see? I did not see. So now you've got me curious, friend. I need to take a look at that, because so far I've enjoyed what I've played, and I'm curious to have more. I am a big fan of roll and write games, Hence, a lot of my streams here, I play roll and rights with y'all so you can participate and feel like you're included in the gameplay. So this has been really, really cool. And by the way, this is kind of a weird segue. How is audio and video sounding? Because I know I've been trying some new microphone setups. I've been trying some new things like gear-wise and things. So please let me know in the chat whether or not you can, if everything sounds okay, if everything looks okay, and also how you like the new kind of background layout thing that I created. I thought it would be kind of fun to add some cool little wallpaper and stuff. So let me know how you all think about that. Let's see. Jess says, it's good here. My son keeps turning on his Bluetooth headphone, trying to steal my ability to listen though. Oh, gotta love kids. Gotta love the kids and they're wanting to have technology. I recently had a Zoom call with some family members and one of them has a toddler. I think she's 2. And he was talking on headphones. So he had him headphones and every now and again you would see her like pulling the headphones out and trying to put them in her own ear because she wanted to hear what was going on. So I'm picturing that for you. And so I apologize, but I'm really glad that you're here. If your username fits with the person that I'm thinking of, it is nice to see you again. I have met you in person. And so I hope you are doing well. Alrighty, friends, let's get down to the table, shall we? So we can play some Super Skill Pinball. All right, so in this game, what we are doing is we have this cool little pinball here that's going to mark our progress where we're going to be playing and placing into the pin. So if you imagine, you know, you have your little, it's kind of like a plunger in a way, so you can like launch your pin. So in this game, we have different starting positions. And so for this pin in particular, we start up here at the location that says start. So in Super Skill Pinball 4-Cade, a lot of the pins divide up into different sections. So we've got 4 sections here. As the ball is going down, you have the ability to mark one number or one area in a section as you go down, and then you will hit a flipper in order for your ball to launch back up into the pin. So as we're progressing throughout the game, we are going to be marking numbers in each section as we go down. The way we mark them is based upon these 2 D6s. They're just standard D6s. There's nothing special about them. What we're going to do is we are going to roll them up, and you have the option of picking one of those 2 choices to mark in the area that you are in. Now, for those that haven't played Super Skill Pinball, there are different areas and sections and how they are featured that will give you the abilities of where you're going to mark them onto your page. So for example, you will see there are spaces that have dashed lines, there are spaces that have solid lines, and there are spaces that have double solid lines. Those all have different requirements and how they are marked and how they are erased throughout the game. Firstly, the dashed section lines, so up here, they correspond to areas that are marked throughout the game and will be erased after each round, at the end of each round. So we are going to play a total of 3 rounds, so think of it as 3 pinballs. After each round, so when you lose a ball and you have to start in the second or third round, you will erase all of the areas that have dashed lines. So up here in this section of bumpers, there are dashed lines, and down here on the flippers, those are dashed lines. So again, those get erased at the end of a round. Next, we have the single lined areas. Those areas are marked throughout the game and are only erased once you complete the set. So up here, we have 3 alleyways. Once these three markers are marked, once these three sections are marked, I should say, you will receive the corresponding bonus, which up here is called a skill shot. And then you will erase all of those, but they do not get erased until you complete all three of those areas. The lined areas also correspond here into the cache and down here in these target sections. So again, you will see there are different numbers that you have to fill in order to complete those areas. So up here, there are 3 sections. Over here, there are 6. Down here is 4, and down here is 3. Now you will notice some of these dominoes, I call them dominoes because there's 2 numbers in each of them. But some of these areas have 2 numbers in them. So regardless of a number, if there's 2 numbers here, you only pick 1 number per pinball. So in this example, I have a 4 and a 5, so I can mark my X here on the 3, 4 spot, or I can choose to take a 5 and mark it here on the 5, 6 spot. Oh, Phantom Meeple is here. Hi, thank you so much. Good to see you, and thanks for glad to see you back. Hope you are doing well. If you want to play, feel free to hit !play in the chat, and you will get a link for a player sheet so you can play along. I'm just going over the rules now, so you are at perfect timing, my friend. Okay, so whenever you see an area that has 2 numbers, either of those numbers can be marked to complete that area. And so what's going to happen is if I chose a 4 here from this die roll, I would mark off this entire section for the 3 and the 4. And that would count as completing this one area. So then I would need to complete this one and this one in order to get a skill shot. A skill shot is a number 1 through 6 here that you can mark that you are able to take in a future roll if you do not like the numbers that are rolled here on the dice. So if I completed all 3 sections here, and then I chose to take a skill shot, I can circle any number I want, and then on a future turn, it doesn't have to be immediately afterwards. It can be on a future turn, 2 or 3 turns down the line. I can choose to take that number instead of the die face and mark off a section corresponding to that skill shot number. Then I would erase it. So it's only a one-time use for the skill shots. However, you can have as many skill shots as you want when you complete these 3 sections up here. All right, so this is the line sections. Again, we're going down to the single lines here on the main bumper areas. The bumper areas work in this orientation where you are following around the circle of purple. So you will start in one of these areas from the second section here. So this is area, section 2, so to speak. You can kind of see there's a white line to divide up the 4 sections of your pin. So in this section number 2, you will see that there are the main bumpers. Main bumpers work in this way. When you mark a number of whatever the die face is, you will give yourself 1 star. Your stars are your victory points. And so over here on the left-hand side, we have our star tracker. So once you hit one of those, and there's 4, you see 4 numbers on a bumper. Once you hit one of those, you will mark 1 star onto your star track. Now, if you complete an entire bumper, so if you're able to get 2 1s and 2 2s, you will get a lightning bolt, which is a hack. And a hack corresponds to this mini game of going on a run, hence the theme of it, the Cyberhack, which I will explain in just a second. So as you see, each number that you cross off, you will get a star. Once you complete a section of 4 on a bumper, you will get a hack. And once you complete all 12, you will erase them all and start again. So because they are solid single lines, the only time they get erased is when all 12 of those get completed. And you must go around in this purple clockwise direction for you to complete in the bumper. So think of it as when you're playing in an actual pinball machine and you see the bumpers and your ball just gets stuck, you know, and it's bouncing, bum, 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 bum. Same kind of concept here. So you can have your ball stay in this area if it's following the numbers as it goes around. Otherwise, if you do not have the number that's next in line, so let's say if I marked a 5 down here, I would need to get either a 3 or a 4 on the next die roll to stay in this bumper area. Otherwise, I would drop down to section 3, okay? Then I will explain here on the hacker and the backdoor targets. Again, these are single line, so they only get erased once all 3 or all 4 get completed. And this over here, you have either a 1 or a 2 that can get marked on this side, a 3 or a 4, and a 5 or a 6. Whereas on this opposite side, it's 1 or 2, just a 3, just a 4, and just a 5 or a 6 there. Now, you don't have to go in numerical order. It all depends on the die roll. So sometimes I might mark a 1 or a 2, and then as I'm going back up and coming down again, I might get a 1 or 2 again, and then I would mark it over here on this side. So the only way you would need to make sure that you complete them all is if you have all the numbers marked on one side. Once that happens, you gain a bonus. Bonuses are listed here in these little areas, red for red and yellow for yellow. Now, once you complete all on the hacker side, you have the following bonuses. You can either grab 2 star points, and that can be used anytime you complete this section of 3. You can use to take that just as straight victory points, and that can be used. It has the infinity symbol, which means you don't cross it off. It can just be able for you to grab as a bonus every time you complete the yellow hacker section. So that is an option. Another option you can do is you can erase a run and get 2 hack points. Now a run corresponds to this mini bumper section up here in the upper left-hand corner. As you see, there are the three areas that you need to complete in order to go on a run. Now, a run, what happens is you will head over to this side of your player board, and you will have this area here of data that you're tracking and tracing. Basically, you broke into the mainframe at the corporation and you are trying to grab as much data as possible before you get traced and kicked out. So how that is going to work, once you complete all 3, so you spell out RUN for the run, you will move your pinball over here. Now, for every future roll, what's going to happen is you will take the dice, the 2 die faces, and you will add the number together. So in this sense, if I rolled the 2 and the 3, I would get a 5. For the 5, I would mark 5 spots here on my data track, and then as well, I would take the 2 and the 3 and I would subtract them and take the difference. So 3 minus 2 is 1, and that would give me 1 trace. Now you can keep going on a run and gather as much data until one of 3 scenarios happens. Either 1, you crash, which means you fill up the entire trace tracker until you get down to this skull and crossbones. If that happens, all of your data gets erased and you do not get any star points. So that is called crashing. 2, you can choose to escape, which means after a roll and after you add up your data and subtract whatever the trace number would be here on your trace track, you can choose to escape. And you will see whatever row you have completed of data, you will get the corresponding star number that is here in blue. So for this example, you can see if I was able to get down to row number 4 and had it completed, I would get 4 star points. So I'd mark the star points over here on my star tracker, and that would complete my run. I would move then. I would have my pinball here, and then on the next roll, my pinball would move down to the main bumper section. That is called escaping. After you escape, you will erase all of your data and erase all of the tracing for you to go on a future run. Now remember, because these are dashed lines, the only time you are able to go on another run is at the end of the round, because that is when all of the dashed areas get erased, okay? So, or you can have the bonus down here of erasing a run and gathering 2 hack. Now, going back to our mini run area, the third way that you can end your run is what's called an override. If you are successful and are able to reach all the way down to the 100 area of the data track, you have completed successfully downloading all that data, and you will get 100 stars. So that is called overriding the system. Gain 100 stars on your star tracker, and then you would be here, and then on your new roll, you would go back into the main bumper area. Now, lastly, about your mini runs, you have hacks. Hacks allow you to ignore a die roll completely. So let's say you're pressing your luck and you keep going and you're grabbing data as much as possible, and you get down here and you maybe only have 1 or 2 empty trace markers before you crash. You might say, you know what, I don't like this roll and I want to ignore it. You will take one of your hack markers and erase it. And that's pretty much like you hacked into the system, you ignored its effects, and you're able to keep going. So that hacks can kind of save you from busting, so to speak. So you're pressing your luck, and then if you have a roll that you don't like, you can use a hack if you have it available to you, or else you bust. Okay, so that is runs. So down here, we're going back to our bonuses. And then we've got flipper pass. Flipper pass means you are ignoring the colors of the flippers. If you have this activated, it is usable for you until you lose your ball. So all of these bonuses that you see with the double lines on them are active until you lose your ball. The way you lose your ball is if you do not have a number here that corresponds to something that you can write in an empty space that has not been checked off yet, or you don't have any abilities like a nudge in order for you to achieve a space that you can be empty. So that's what flipper passes do. So the red flipper, when you use the red flipper, it will go up into the red color sections. The yellow will go into the yellow sections. The main bumpers here are red and yellow, as you can see on your player sheet, so they can correspond to either section in that way. For those of you that are just joining, if you would like to play Super Skill Pinball with us, type in !play into the chat, and it will give you links to the player sheets so you can play along. I'm just going over the rules, and then we will get started here. If anyone has any questions too, please feel free to pop them in the chat. I know it's kind of a lot for those that haven't played this game yet, so please feel free. I will not mind pausing my teach to answer your questions. All right, so we've got the flipper pass here. So that ignores the colors, so you can go anywhere on the pin if you have that flipper pass activated. The next run that you have will give you double the amount of stars. So that's what this bonus does. So if you're able to be in the run area mini game, wherever you stop with your data tracker, whatever that number is in the blue stars, you would double it if you had this activated. Now you see these circles up here kind of help you give that sense of this is a bonus I have activated. So think of it as when you're actually at a pinball machine, sometimes those bonuses have lights on them and they turn on to activate when you're playing, or they turn off when they are not active. So that's kind of what these areas are for. It's mostly cosmetic, but it could be helpful. Normally what I do is I circle them when I know I have it activated, and then I turn them, and then I erase them when they're not active, when I've used them up. And then finally, the next cache gives you 3 times the number. So now I will move over to the cache section real quick before I explain some of these bonuses. And then there's just a little more text here, and then we can get started. So in here, we've got cash. Cash corresponds to this area up here. When you're down on the red flipper and you launch from a new die roll, you will go up here and mark something up into the alleyway or lower down on a section by choosing one of the two die faces. And whatever die you do not use goes into the cash. And whatever that number is, let's say on this roll, I have the 3 and the 5. I chose to use the 3 to come up here into the alleyway. I did not take the 5, so therefore I would mark the 5 on my cash. And next to it, it says 5 star points. So I would give myself 5 star points there on my star tracker. Now remember, since they are single outlined areas, the only way that these get erased is if all 6 are marked. They do not have to go in numerical order. They can go in whatever order you have. Unless you have a number that is marked that you already have checked off here in this area, you cannot take that bonus again. You must wait until they're all erased in order for you to take that again. So that is what cash does. So if you activated this bonus, your next cash would be multiplied by 3. So if I had this bonus activated and I got the 5, I would multiply 5 times 3, which gives me 15 star points instead of just 5. All right, so that's what's here down here. Now let's go over to the red section bonuses. We have got the bumpers times 2 plus the white arrows are activated. Bumpers times 2 corresponds to these areas. And so remember, every box that you check off gives you 1 star point. However, if you have this bonus activated, it would give you 2 star points. And then the white arrows can be activated, which means you can go in either clockwise or counterclockwise direction along the bumpers when that bonus is active. Next, we have the outer lanes times 2. So here and here are our 2 outer lanes. The outer lanes give you victory points, but however, you lose your ball at the end of getting those points. Star points, victory points, same thing. So if you had this activated, you would give twice as many star points as you would see here. Now the text says for filled in flipper boxes. So on each side, there are flipper boxes. There are 3 here on the red and 3 on the yellow. You would normally receive 2 points per box that you have checked on each flipper. But if you had this outlane activated, you would multiply that by 2. So if I had all 3 of these flipper boxes checked, and then I used the outlane for my next turn, I would get 2 times 3, which is 6 points. But with the outlane bonus, I would get double, so I would actually get 12 star points onto my star track. Finally, you would have an erase cache. Same thing as erasing the run. You would just erase all the cache that you already have marked so you can restart. This one gives you just 3 hack points. Again, remember the hack points allow you to skip a roll when you're on a mini run. So you can ignore the effects and not take any data points or any trace markers. And then finally, you've got some 3 points that you can just take as is. Similarly to over here for the 2 points, you can just take them as is. And so then what's going to happen is I'm going to keep rolling for us, and every player gets the same dice roll. So you choose an option of one of the 2 die faces, and you would mark whatever corresponding area your pinball is in. You would mark a number that would correspond to something that you can check off that is not filled in. It is empty, that you can check off and go down into your pin roll. Now, for those that have not played, there is one last thing to remember. It is a nudge. Let's say you have 5 and a 3, but you can really use a 6. You can say, I'm going to nudge that die just for you, and whatever number you're nudging it to, you're going to write that number here into the nudge box and put a check mark onto the small box next to it, which means you only have the opportunity of using the nudge 3 times before the end of the game. Now, when you do that, the next roll must have a difference that is greater than or equal to that nudge number. So because I used a 5 and wanted it to be a 6, my nudge number would be 1. So my next roll, the difference of the two dice, when you take the difference from each other, must be greater than or equal to 1. Okay? And you can do that 3 times. If you are successful, then that number goes away, but the X still remains there. So you only have the chance to use nudge 3 times in the game. All right. And perfect timing, here is Gamer Kitty Soma. She just had her lovely nap. I'm going to have her, of course, she's got to rub her lovely face all over the place. If you lay down right there, it would be perfect. But no, you have to make sure that everybody can see you. All right. If anyone has any questions, please feel free to pop them in the chat. I have going to take a quick drink here, and then we'll get started. And like I said, please feel free to ask questions while we're playing the game. I don't mind answering them at all. All right, so here we go. We're putting our ball here at the start. If you were playing at home with the print and play, you can use a token like a coin or something like that to mark where your pinball is. The game has these cool little half pinball markers, which I really like. So any way that you can mark what area that you are in would be fine to do. All right, here we go. First roll. Soma, you are so lovely. So lovely. Okay, so we have a 3 and a 4. So now I'm going to take one of those two options, either a 3 or a 4, and mark it. And so since we are up here in this section, oh, and by the way, the only way to access this run is from the yellow flipper. So whenever you're starting, you're always up here in the alleyway, and then you're going down. And if you wanted to go up into the run area, it would have to be from this yellow flipper. All right, there we go. Okie doke. So we've got a 3 and a 4. So I'm going to take the 3, but I'm marking this section here, which is a 3 or a 4. And that would be my first roll there. All right, so now my pin is here in this alley, my ball, I should say, is in this alleyway, and I would need to move down into the bumper area, section 2. So I got a 5 and a 1. Okay, I'm going to choose to take the 5 here. So my pinball goes down here onto this bumper. I have 1 X, which gives me 1 star point. So I'm going to mark over here on the star points. And there we go. I'm going to hope that I can roll either a 3 or a 4 so I can get to this next bumper area and keep going around and around. All right, here we go. Perfect. So 3 and 5 is our next roll. So we've got, I'm going to go over here to the 3. Move my pinball over here to this bumper now and give myself another star point. Now I'm hoping to have a 1 or a 2 on the next roll. If not, then I would drop down to this target area section. Ooh, all right, 4 and 5. So I did not get a 1 or a 2, so I'm going to drop down here. And now I have options. I could mark either here. If I chose to take a 4 or a 5, I have either a 4 or a 5 down here. So my options are pretty open right now because we just started. So I'm going to take this, let's do over here on the hacker side. I'm going to take that 4, and it has a star point. So every time you see this little star symbol, you get a star point. So I'm going to give myself a point here, and we will roll again. All right, 1 and 3. So now since I've marked in this section, I need to drop down into the flipper area. So a 1 and a 3. So I can either go here on the red flipper or here on the yellow flipper. I think I'm going to go on the red and choose to take the 3. It does not give many points, but remember, anytime it does help me when I decide to take the outer rim, I get points based upon how many of these boxes on the flipper I actually get. So, okay, so that's 1 and 3 there. Ooh, a 5 and a 6. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to launch my ball through the cache up to the alleyway. I'm going to choose to take the 5. So I'm going to mark the 5 over here on this area. And because I did not take the 6, I'm going to mark 6 here on my cache, which gives me 6 star points. So I'm going to mark 6 star points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. For Chits and Giggles says, I'm going to have to duck out, but thanks for the stream. Oh, you are so welcome. Have a good evening, my friend. Thank you for stopping by. And hello to Killshot. Good to see you on here. We are playing Super Skill Pinball. If you would like to play, feel free to hit !play in the chat, and you will get a link to the BGG area so you can print out a PDF. But thanks for being here. All right, so I'm up here in the alleyways, and I'm going to roll next. All right, so we've got a 1 and a 4. So I could either drop here to the 4 and hope to get a 1 and 2 again, or I can choose the 1 and see if I can get a 5 or a 6. I feel pretty lucky about 5s and 6s over here, so I'm going to start over on this one and choose a 1, which gives me a star point, because remember, every time you mark a number on the bumpers, you get a point. So there we go. And then we will roll again. Oops. Ooh, we got 2 and 3. So unfortunately, I did not get my bumpers, so I'm going to go down here. 2 and 3. So I'm going to choose my 2 so I can keep going on this hacker track. Get a point there. So I'm going to do a point here. And then I'm over here on this hacker side. There we go. And I will roll again. 1 and 2. All right, so I've got some options. I can do a 2 down here on the inner lane, which will give me 2 victory points, 2 star points, just as is. Or I can go over here and see about launching and trying to get my run started. I think I want to do that. So I think I'm going to take the 1. And there is no rhyme or reason why I'm marking the ones on the bottom. It's just what's available on the die faces. So you can mark them however you like, depending upon which die faces you have there. All right, here we go. 4 and 6. So now I'm launching all the way up into the run area. So I have an option either taking a 4 or a 6. And I will choose to take the 4 here. And so you can see on this mini area bumper section, the arrows go either way. So in this one, it's different than the main bumpers. In this one, you can go either clockwise or counterclockwise on the run. So I'm hoping to get either a 1, a 2, or a 5 and a 6. Let's see. Ooh, I have choices now. Okay, so let's take the 5. Mark off the 5 and move over here. So now I'm hoping for a 1 or a 2, because once that happens, then I can activate my mini run and collect some data before corporate gets me. All right, here we go. Oh, darn it. All right, so I got 2 3s, which means I got to drop down here, and I'm going to mark a 3 on my main bumpers. So I'm over here on this bumper area, and I give myself a point because every mark gives you a point there on the bumpers. And here we go. A 1 and a 2. Well, that's nice. So I'll move up here and I will actually mark off a 2. That gives me more options. And again is another star point. There. If I'm going too fast, friends, too, please let me know so I can slow it down for you. And here we go. All right, we've got a 3 and a 6. Oh, that's perfect. That is perfect. So I'm going to moving down to this bumper. Give myself a point there. And let's hope for some 4s, shall we? Let's hope for some 4s. Okay, we've got no 4s. We've got a 1 and a 5 there. A 1 and a 5. You know what? I just realized my lovely name tag is like covering my face. That's beautiful. Beautiful, I say. How beautiful. Let's see. Can I do that? Let's see if I can go bloop. How does that look there? Do, 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 do. There we go. Awesome. All right. So I didn't have a 1. I did not get a 4. I have a 1 and a 5. So Gus says, it looks like you're just shouting your name. Yeah. All right. So 1 and a 5. So I'm going to complete this over here for 1 point. And then I activate this bonus. So with this bonus, what's going to happen is I'm going to choose one of these bonuses down here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply my next run times 2. So whenever I have activated my run, all of my data points that I gather will give me double. So I'm super stoked if I can get this run completed. So now that I have all the hacker side targets completed, because they are single lined areas, I will erase them all. And now I will be going down into the flipper area for my next roll. Ooh, double 1s. Well, that's problematic. So what I'm going to do actually, friends, is I am going to nudge. I'm going to nudge for 1 so I can mark this as a 2 over here actually on my yellow flipper. So I'm going to take a nudge. And the difference is 1 because I'm changing a 1 into a 2. So now I'm hoping that we are going to have, hoping that our next roll will have it be different, larger difference than 1. Fingers crossed. Oh, Meeple Conrad, hello, friend. You have heard great things about this game. Well, if you would like to play along, you are totally welcome to. Hit !play into the chat and you will get a link to BGG so you can play it. But it's good to see you. How are you? How are you doing? How has your week been? Tell me all the stuff and things if you would like to. Otherwise, just a smile and a wave is all I would like. So, okay. Oh, goodness. All right. So, thankfully, this is a 3 and a 4. So it is a 1 difference, so I am okay. However, I don't get to go up here into my run. I have to go back into the bumpers, but that's okay. I will take a 4 over here on the bumper track and get a 1 point there, and my nudge difference is fine because it's greater than or equal to. Thank you, thank you. And need to get going in a bit. Just got home from work, didn't sleep last night, so pushing through. I hope you are well. Oh, sorry to hear that, buddy. Yeah, when you don't get sleep, sometimes running on zombie mode is not always the best. So I hope you do get some rest and relaxation, whatever you're up to. Thank you for just stopping by and saying hello. I really appreciate that. Okay, so now I'm down here in the bumpers, gave myself the point, hoping for a 1 or a 2 now. And then we'll see. Oh, look, I've got the option, a 1 or a 2. So I'm gonna take a 1, bloop, 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 and go up to that bumper. And there we are. There we are. Doop, 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 doop. Doop, 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 doop. Okie doke. Here we go. Oh, double ones. Not cool. Let's see. Double ones. We're going to go down here. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. We'll go here on the backdoor track. Give myself a point. Yeah, my current record is 68 hours, so this isn't too bad. Oh my word. Wow. Wow, I'm so sorry, friend. Yeah, I really do hope you get some sleep. I really, really do. Okie doke. So I'm over here now. How's everyone else if you're playing along? Again, if you need me to stop or pause or ask questions, please do so. All right, I've got a 4 on this flipper. I'm doing pretty good. I'm hoping I could get a 1 or a 2 now so I can get up to the run, so I could do a mini run here. Feeling pretty good though on my first round ball. I haven't lost the ball yet, so pretty good. Yes, there we are, friends. All right, I have activated my run. So let's get down to business, huh? Moving my pinball over here and let's start hacking the system. Hack the planet, says Gus. Yeah, there we go. All right, I've got 4 and 5. So I'm taking the sum, which is 9. So I'm marking 9 data points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then taking the difference, which is just 1. So I only get 1 on my trace track. And I'm going to keep going. This is a really good time to press my luck, huh? Here we go. Ooh, a 3 and a 3. We defeating the Huns? Yes. Yeah. I saw your little TikTok on Bonz's tweet there, friend. I love Mulan. I love the animated Mulan. I'd have to clarify that. Animated Mulan. All right, so that's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the difference is 0, so I don't mark anything on the trace tracker. Anything on the trace tracker. Here we go. Ba-ba-da-ba. Oof. All right. And I don't have any hacks yet, so I cannot ignore rolls. The only time I can ignore is if I choose at the end of a roll, resolving by, placing my data and my trace trackers, deciding to escape, which means I would take the last filled in row and whatever the corresponding star points is next to it, that's how many star points I would mark. So that's where we are, friend. Okay, so I'm taking 6 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a 6. However, I mark 4 on the trace tracker. Ooh, I feel okay. I think I can get at least a couple more rolls out of this. At least a couple more rolls. We shall see. Let's go. Let's go. All right, that's pretty good. So 4 and 3 is 7. And then minus 1 for the trace. So, or we add 1 to the trace. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 1 to the trace. Meeple Conrad, I have to make the reference. Have to live up to my old name. Yeah. You do that. Now that song's in my head. So which isn't a bad thing. Okay, got doubles. So that's only 2 spots. Boom, boom. But I don't take any trace marks because 1 minus 1 is a 0. Is a 0. Whew. Am I going to keep going? Am I going to keep going? Right now, I only have 5 star points. I can do 7, or I can keep going and try to go for 9. Let's see. I still have some space. So let's see. Oh, good gravy. Good gravy. Did I crash? Oh, I did crash. Oh, that's a bummer. So see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 points there. So I don't get anything. I crashed. I was too greedy. Too greedy, friends. So I don't get any star points. My ball goes back up here, and it's going to drop down into the main bumpers. Wah, wah. All right, Conrad, have a good evening. I really, really, really hope you get some rest. Take care. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, are you kidding me? That would have been a perfect data roll. Jeez, the dice. Curses. So I got to drop down here. Take a 6. Oh, that's painful. That's so painful. So friends, if you are playing along and you actually activate a run, the runs still correspond to whatever these 2 die faces are. So you just do like what I did. Add the sums together. That's what you fill in your data spot, and then you take the difference, and that's what you're tracking on your tracers. So, okay. Oh, Michelle says, I love your enthusiasm, but you're peaking just a little bit. Okay, good to know. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hopefully that is better. All right, then here we go. We're going to drop down. 5 and 2. Okie doke. 5 and 2. Alrighty. Do I want to go on this side or this side? Oh, so see, now my next run was ×2. And because I did my next run, I believe I don't get anything, I believe. Because it says the stars for the next run are doubled. This lasts until it is used. So I'm wondering, because I did a run and I want to say because I did double it, I want to say that it didn't count. Bummer. All right. Yeah, until my next run. So that was my next run. Oh, that stinks. All right. So I'm down here. I got a 2 and a 5 to take. 2 and a 5. All right. Let's do here on the 5. So I get a point. Okie doke. Get a point there. Now let's roll. A 3 and a 5. So I'm going to go through here. Or no, I'm actually going to go through here because I have my run. My run is already active, so I can't do anything else for that. So, okay. So I'm going to take a 5 here. And there we go. All right. 6 and 4. Sweet. So I have to take a 4 over here on the bumpers. And then, or no. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take a 4 over here. And then the 6, I'm going to choose to go down here. Yeah. So I get 4 points there. 2, 3, 4. 4 points there. And yep. All right. Now we can go roll them up. 1 and 4. Ooh. Oh. Geez. Do I got a nudge again. I got a nudge again. No. Okay. So I got a nudge to take the 5, which gives me 2 points. 1, 2, but I have to nudge. So I get a 1 there, a 1. And then, let's see. Okie doke. So now my difference is a 1, so I have to make sure that it's different. The difference is greater than or equal to 1. All right, I am safe. So now my yellow flipper, I'm going up here. Oh, I will take the 5. Boom, boom. Give myself a point. And because I finished this bumper, I get a hack. There. Get a hack. Okie doke. Here we are. 1 and 6 now. Dropping down over here. Got to take the 1. Because I only have 3 and 4 available over there. And that gives me a point. Awesome. Cool. Is everything sounding all right now, Michelle? Is it still peaking? I tried turning it down over here on this end, so let me know. Okie doke. 1 and 5. Oh, Snapdragon. Do I do a nudge again? No, I will just take the 1. That's all right. I will just take the 1 and get 2 points for filled flipper. So I get 4 points for that. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Yes, you're good. Thank you. Okay, cool. Thank you for that. Thank you for that feedback. All right. So I lost my ball. So that is the end of my first round here, round 1. I'm going to start up here. So that means all of the dashed sections get erased. So all of the dashed areas down here are erased. And my run is also erased. And that is it. So now I am starting round 2, or ball number 2. All right, 3 and 4. Oh, well, okay. I can do that here on this bumper. Give myself a 1 there. And because I finished that bumper now, I get another hack. Perfect. I say. All right. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. All right, I don't have any available. I only have 3 and 4 here. Oh, but I have a 2 here. Aha. Yes. So I finished that bumper and I get another hack, and I finished all 12 now, so I get to erase them all. Cool. And I get to start all over again. All right. Double 5s. Oof, that's not helpful for this area. I need a 3 and a 4. Arr! Okay, double 5s. But I can go down here. Give myself 2 points. Ba-da-da. 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 And now we're going to go back up to the run area. Back up to the run. Run away. 2 and 3, okay? Start at the R here. R, mateys. Run. 1, 2, oh, just 1. Oh, nope, I don't get any points for that. I got so excited. Nope, no points there. Because that is a dashed line. Don't get any points for those dashed lines. That is right, friends. Okay, So 3, 4, 5, or 6 would be nice. Ooh, there we go. 3, 4, 5, or 6. So we got a 3, bloop, over there to the U. Okay. Oh, can I get a 5 or a 6? Let's see. Can I get a 5 or a 6? Yes! Time for another run, friends. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And I've got 3 hacks, so that's really good. Giving me some good stuff. Good stuff to start with. So let me take a quick hydrate. Quick hydrate here. Oh, and I did do that nudge. I was successful, so I can erase that nudge. And now here we go. Here we go. 4 and 6. Yes. So that gives me 10 on the data. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 2 on my trace. That's pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. All right. Here we go. 1 and 1. I would like larger doubles, please. Larger doubles. That's just 1, 2. And there's no trace because it's, the difference is 0. 2 and 2. Okay. We're slowly working our way up. Holy smokes. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Oh, good gravy. Good gravy. Ooh, 6 and 3. That's all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that is a 3, 2, 3. Come on. I can get this. I can get a bigger. Let's see. Let's at least get some 7. Let's at least get 7 points here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 2. I mean, I've got some hacks, so I can't ignore these numbers. Oof. Let's go. Again. Whew, all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I would like some doubles. I think doubles would be great. Doubles would be great. Come on, doubles. Come on, doubles. Oh. Come on now. That's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, and that's 1. Yeah, I gotta duck out. I have to duck out. So I got 15 stars there. Holy moly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, friends. That was a much better data run than my last one. So let's erase this here. Alrighty. Keep it going. Keep it going. A 1 and a 3. So I'm going to drop down here to this 1. Gives me a point. All right. And don't forget, friends, we are still going to do our crisscross tournament. We are going to be crowning a winner, crowning glory of crisscross for the month of March. Keep that in mind. 2 and 3. Oh, I don't have that bumper activated, so I got to come down. But that's okay because I can do this. Cross off my hacker. Get another point. And I activate one of these bonuses. Let's do the erase run and get 2 hacks. Boom, boom. So I activate that right now. So I erase. So I have a chance to go on another run. Perfect. Perfect. And because I've got hacker here, completed this area, I erase it. May I just say that this little eraser has been a lifesaver for me. It did not come with the game. It actually came with a whiteboard that I have with some dry erase markers, but it's just so handy. It's like you can erase tiny little things with it. All right, 2 and 6. Let's go down here. Take the 2. Take a twofer. Boom, boom. And we're gonna launch back up on the red flipper area. See if we can get some cash here. See if we can get some cash. 4 and 4. Oh, that's not great. 4. I already have 4s. So unfortunately, I just go through and don't get any cash points. And I head down here to this bumper. But it gives me a point. Time roller. Hey, good to see you on here. Whoops, back to you. How is your Wednesday going? We are just playing some super skill pinball here, the Cyberhack pin. Hope your Wednesday is going well. All right, 1 and 5. Pop up here. Doing a 1. Gives me a point. Just keep on going around these bumpers. Keep on going around the bumpers. Doop, 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 doop. So I need a 5 or a 6 now. Oh, did that get erased? Oh yeah, The only thing I do have to say about this game is that sometimes when you're sliding your pinball around, some of the dry erase gets erased. So you have to kind of remember which areas you marked and which ones you haven't yet. So, oh, that's not great. All right, coming down here, but I'm gonna do a 4. Doop, 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 doop. Give myself a point. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, here we go. What can I do? See if I can get back up to this run, huh? See if I can get back up here. 1 and 4. So I'm gonna drop down here and take the 1. Yeah, and see if I can go up to the mini run area again. See if I can get some there. Dun, 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 dun. I feel like I need to have like some soundtrack music from like The Matrix or something in the background. 2 and 4. I know that Twitch has a app, like a plugin that you can use with some playlists and things on there too. Haven't really done much with it. I feel like when I do a lot of these gameplays, these play-alongs, that music might be a little bit distracting for folks. So I tend not to use them. Most of the time I will probably use the music on my Festive Friday streams when I'm doing things, you know, board game tangent related. Ooh, a 6 or a 6. So, and I've also heard people using other apps like Pretzel Rocks and things of that nature as like paid services and things, but I have not dived into it. I'm still fairly new. I mean, yes, I have been streaming since last fall and it's always been a work in progress, but always fun ways to improve. And I've done it a lot by watching other folks finding different ways, new ways to improve my stream. So, lo-fi is always a good neutral pick. Personally use chill hop. Oh yes, chill hop is great too, Michelle. 5 and 6. All right. Chill Hop is... I know that they have it on YouTube. I didn't know if it was free per se because they're streaming off YouTube. Is that what you mean? I use a lot of Chill Hop when I'm like napping or when I'm trying to just like be like productive and I just need kind of just some background noise. No, you can find out specific ways to use it as a streamer. Oh, okay. Found out more on the website. Cool. Okay. Then I will check that out because I really do like Chill Hop. I think they're a wonderful, wonderful service platform organization. I'm not sure how to classify them, but yeah, they're really great. 1 and 2. Oh, dang it. All right. So I got to go back down here, down to my hacker area, but I get a point. Oh, Jess redeemed hydrate. Thank you, Jess. Let me do that. Cool. Yes, because I like using Chill Hop. And especially I know a lot of folks that come and watch my streams, they're like lurking while they're working or they're making dinner or you know, going to bed or whatever. And so they're not necessarily like focused on the screen per se. Mostly on the kind of the just the background noise, I guess. I'm kind of a part of their day. So I could see like having some Chill Hop be that as well. Could be kind of cool. All right, 3 and 6. Gonna do that. No, I'm gonna do this because I want to go on another run. I'm gonna do it. So thank you, Jess, for the hydrate. 2 and 2. Woo! Yes. Here we go, friends. Data run number 3. Here we go. So this is a little bit different than the other pins that you will see in this game. It's got like this side little mini game thing, which I really like. Oops. All right, 5 and 6. Sweet, that's a good start. I will definitely take that. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And now I have 5 hacks that I can use. 5 hacks. Whew. All right, where can I go from here? Where can I go from here? All right, 1 and 5. Oof, that's not great. Nope, I'm gonna take a hack. I'm gonna ignore that one because that was not great. I need some doubles. I need some high doubles. High doubles. Ah, come on now. 3 and 6. Nope, I'm not gonna do that one either. I'm gonna do this one again. Do this one again. Oh, jeepers. Okay, well, I guess I'll do that. So that's 2 on the trace, but that's 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, oh, it's painful. It's so painful. Okay. Oh. Can I get bigger numbers, please? Bigger numbers, please. I'm ignoring that again. I'm gonna like use all of my hacks on this roll. Good gravy. There it is. I like that better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 with 1 trace. Okay. I can do at least one more roll. At least one more roll. Come on now. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wow. Nice run, says Gus. Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. I have to. I only have 2 more spots on my 12 to get 12. Only 2. Come on. Oh, But I'll take it. I'll take it. I have enough space. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 15. Yes. Then I'm going to escape with my 15 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I am escaping before they find me. Oh, that was a much better run as well, friends. Much better. I like it. All right, here we go. We gotta get cranking here, because I know some of y'all want to play some crisscross, so I gotta get cranking. Y'all have things to do, places to be, people to see. Well, maybe not. I mean, virtually. People to see virtually, right? I know I've got people to see virtually. All of y'all in here. Okay. 5 and 5. Tag nabbit. Okay, so I'm going to go down here. We're going to go over here. Get the hacker. Give myself a point. There we are. I still have one more nudge, so that's pretty good. I'm in pretty good shape, friends. I'm in pretty good shape here, I have to say. Let's see. All right. 4 and 5. Okay, I'll do this. Yep. On that one, a 4 and 5. A 4 and 5. A 4 and 5. Alrighty. Double threes. Well, that means I'm going up here to this one, giving myself a point. Because I have that hack run and I don't have it erased, because I've already done the erase run, so I have to wait until the end of the round in order to erase it. So I'm over here on these main bumpers. I need a 2. A 2 would be lovely. A 2 would be lovely. Ask and you shall receive. Bum bum, bum bum. Sometimes, right? Sometimes. Sometimes the dice just don't care. But sometimes the dice realize that, hey, you've got places to be, people to see, virtually, things to do. So let's get through this game, yo. 5. All right. All right. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Now I need a 4. 4 to keep going on this bumper train. Ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-da-da-ba. Ba-da. Oh, 5 and a 6. Boo earns. Okay. So I cannot do anything here, and I cannot do anything down here, so I got to take it over here, because I've already completed all of these, and I don't want to do that flipper box just yet. I've got some time. So I'll take that red flipper. Let's see if I can get some cash. Cash, or it's cachet. How do you all pronounce it? Do you pronounce it cash or cachet or catchy? The English language is such a joy to do. Ooh, nice. So I'm going to go here, take my 6, and I'm going to pass on the 5, so I can take a 5 here in the cash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 6, because I take the bumper point. Just cash. All right, Michelle. I pronounce it storage. Okay. Okay. Nerd in the house, friends. We got a nerd in the house. 5 and 6 again. Jeez. Okay. So I got to go back down. I got to go back down. Taking this 6. Yep. All right. Oof, my flippers are getting a little full here, friends. Little full. 3 and 5. Okay. Well, I have to take the 3. Or do I nudge it? No, I will nudge it so I can get a 6 over here. My final nudge, do a 1, and then I'll take the 3 that I did not use and give myself 3 points. 2, 3, there. And then 1 for the 6. And I get a hacker point because I finished this bumper. There we go. All right. Let's keep going. We need a 4. There it is. Give me that 4. Driver, move that bus. Sorry, that was a weird reference. We've been having some in the... Where was I going with my thought? Oh, blank. Oh, there's been times when we've turned on the television and we've had it on HGTV, and so some of those home improvement shows are there. Although the one with the bus was not on there, so I don't know why I was referring to that in my mind, but I did. Oh, cool. So I got a 3 here, so I can finish this back door. Get this, and now I've got a bonus. What am I going to do on the bonuses? Let's do the out lane because I feel like the out lane is going to be coming up for me shortly, so I'm going to do that. 1 and 6. See? It's like I called it. It's like I called it. Okay, so I'm going to do this 6 here. 2 for filled box. I've got 3 filled boxes. 3 times 2 is 6, but I double it, so I get 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Woohoo! 10, 11, 12. So I erase all of these. Doop, doop, doop. And that is my round 2. So I got the outlane active bonus, but I used, so next run that was done. That one is done. This is now done. I don't know why I just circled it because I just used it. But now I'm in round 3, so all of the dashed lines go away. All of the dashed lines go away. And here we go, starting up at the top, round 3, friends. Round 3. Thank you all for joining. How do you all like this game so far? Are you enjoying me just faffing around up here? I really enjoy this game. I think it's quite fun. Ooh, what do I need? I'm going to give myself a 2 on the skill shot so that I can complete that. Just finish these alleyways. I like in this game how it gives you the like remnants of being actually at a pinball machine. Yes, you don't hear the noises and you don't actually have the buttons and pushing and things, but a lot of the mechanics in this game do mimic the actual pinball machine mechanics very well. Michelle says, I played it once, it wasn't for me. That's totally fair. Totally fair. And I wasn't asking for folks to be like, oh yeah, I love this game too. Everybody is entitled to love and hate certain games, and so everybody should have an opinion on them. So, yeah. I do like the sense of having this mechanic be here, of reminiscing of actually being at a pinball table. All right, 1 and 5. Well, that's just perfect timing. So I'm going to use my skill shot actually and take the 2 here so I can complete my bumper area, which gives me a point, and also a hack. And then because I completed all 12, I will erase them. Come down here. Cool. So yes, I value everyone's opinion on games. I mean, there are so many wide ranges of games that some things are going to be suitable for some folks and some are not. Gus says, I love it, except when my someone refuses to roll what I want to score a sweet cash. I don't know what you're talking about, Gus. Michelle says, absolutely, lots of opinions for everyone. Yes, and that's what I love about games, too. I mean, there are so many games out there that you can pretty much find something for everybody. I know, Michelle, you have mentioned in other streams that you like kind of bigger Euro games. Are you an 18xx fan, by the way? Just curious. See what games that you do like, friend. 4. That gives me that here. And so I completed that hacker again. Let's do my next cache times 3. So next cache bonus is active. And because I did the hacker, there we are. I'm into 18xx. I've only played Chesapeake though. Okay. 4 times I tried to cash in cash. Denied. Oh gosh. For chits and giggles, if he was still here, pun counter would be going through the roof now. Oh, good gravy. All right. 2 and 6. So I'm going to do a 2 here for 2 points. And see what I can get on the cash. If I get a 1 or 2, then I can triple that score and get a lot more. So let's see. And I get nada. Oh, good gravy. So I don't score any of that because I'm up here now. Okie doke. Let's go. 3 and 4. Hey, that works. Oh, and I didn't give myself a point. Boom, boom, because I got that one now too. Okay. Get your crisscross sheets ready, friends. Put that in the chat so you can get your player sheets ready. As soon as I wrap up this game, we are gonna go straight into the crisscross. Ooh, nice. Here we go around the bumper track. Boom, around the bumper track. Yeah, I have not done a lot of the 18xx games either. I don't even know if I have done any of them, to be honest. Those are games that I think would take a lot of concentration. And sometimes I don't have that much energy to do that. When I play a game, a lot of times if I'm sitting longer than like 3 hours, I kind of lose interest and check out. So it would really have to draw me. I think the theme would have to be just like spot on for me to just stay invested. I mean, even watching a movie that's longer than 3 hours, right? So anyway, 1 and 2. Okay. Oh, I did mark that one. See what I said with moving that thing? Move that bus. Why do I keep wanting to say that? I have no idea. Boop, boop, boop. You're valid, Jess. I gotta run. Thank you for the stream. All right, Michelle. Have a good one. Thank you so much for always your insight and input and all that jazz. I appreciate you so much. And have a good evening. Okie doke. Let's see. Next we've got 3 and 6. I'm gonna go down here. Oh, come on, Cash. Don't fail me now. Cash, don't fail me now. There it is. All right, so I'm gonna go 2 here and the 5 here. 2 times 3 is 6 plus 1 is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. There we go. Getting down to it, friends. Getting down to it. 1, oops, that was a 1. A 1 and a 2. Darn. All right, gotta go down here then. 1 and 2. Cool. I feel like my score is going to be pretty significant. All right, so I did my nudge. I was good on the nudge. Yeah, I think I was good on the nudge. Somebody would have told me in the chat if I wasn't good on the nudge. You know. 6. Oh no! Oh no! Darn it. Darn it. Just when I said I'm done with the nudge. Darn it. I have to take the 6. Oh, and that gives me 2 per filled box, but I don't have any filled boxes. I don't have any skill shots. Ugh. That just ended my game right there. Those stinking doubles. All right. Well, let's score up, add up our points there, friends. I've got 100. Looks like 120. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, 120 was my score. Ouch. Yes is right, Gus. Ouch is right. But that's okay. And that is the Cyberhack pin for Super Skill Pinball. For those of you who are playing, how did you fare? If you are still going, let me know and I can keep rolling for you all. I'll give everybody kind of just another minute or so. And I could still keep a minute or so to answer in the chat. Otherwise, I will pack this up and then we can get started on crisscross. But if you all are still playing along, please let me know and I can continue to roll for you. No worries whatsoever. So that is my score. I'm glad I got over 100 though. My couple of those data runs definitely helped with me increasing that score there. So I am not sad at all. Not sad at all for that score. And I had so many hacks too. I was ready. I was primed and ready for going on another data run. Primed and ready there. Yeah, so if anybody is still playing, let me know in the chat. And then if not, then we will get down to the crisscross. This Friday, I am going to be starting some painting of some minifigs, miniatures, not minifigs because that's Lego, miniatures from Aftermath. It's a game from Jerry Hawthorne. It's kind of like a campaign type style game. So I'm going to be painting some of those. And just a caveat, I am not a professional mini painter by any means. I just enjoy the artness of it. I just enjoy having that time to relax and do some creative things like creating art. So yeah, so that is what I'm going to be doing on Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. GMT. I have to say 11 p.m. now because everyone in the UK should be on daylight savings time. So it should still be, 8 hours ahead from PST, my space there. So yeah, all right, it seems like everybody is good to go on this, so I'm going to transition out. Get your crisscross sheets ready, and I will be back momentarily so we can get started. Alrighty, friends, here we go. The final crisscross tournament for the month of March. This is where we're going to be crowning our winner. So far, the top spot we have is Gus. Gus is in the top spot with 40 as their high score. Sarah State of Mind is in second place with 39. And I'm in third with 30 points. So the score to beat today is 40 points. So for those that have not done the crisscrossing, what's going to happen is I'm going to roll these 2 dice, and you're going to place them orthogonally adjacent somewhere on your grid. So kind of like in King Domino, they must be orthogonally adjacent to one another. So you can rotate them, but they must be somewhere along the lines in this grid. Everyone will start with a starter symbol in the upper left-hand corner. I will roll 1 time for the chat and 1 time for myself, and then we will go from there. Every time you roll, you will mark off the 2 symbols somewhere orthogonally adjacent on your grid. They don't necessarily have to be touching to a previous piece, a previous symbol. However, the way you score points is by the scoring symbols that you see on the right-hand side of the screen, which means the ones that are together will give you points. So if you have 2 symbols of the same kind that are together in a row, you will get 2 points. If you have 3 together is 3, 4 together is 8, and 5 together is 10. And then if you do not have any symbols that are of the same type that are together in a row or in a column, you will get -5 points. Now, one thing too is here on the diagonal, you will get the score doubled. So wherever, and the same rules apply. However many you get together will give you that many points. So if you have 2 together on a diagonal, you would get 2 times 2, which is 4 points. And so the lines down here for the column and the row are for your scoring purposes. So really, you're only filling in this 5x5 grid throughout the game. So what we're going to do is we're going to play 2 games of this because it goes fairly quickly. And whoever has the highest score, if you are able to beat 40 points, you beat Gus. Otherwise, Gus will take the top spot for the month of March. So here we go, friends. If anyone has any questions, please feel free to pop them in the chat. And if anybody needs to get their hands on a player sheet, you've got the link there in the chat as well. All right, so chat, you are starting with the X. So place an X here in the upper left-hand corner. And for me, I get the single slash. Excuse me. All right, Gus says they're feeling lucky today. Well, we'll see, Gus. We'll see how you fare today so you can see if your title can get defended. If you can defend your title, I should say. Alrighty, friends, here we go. Ooh, double pound signs or double hashtags, however you want to say it. So I am going to do, let's see, I'm going to try to do something really crazy and start off over here already marking on my diagonal because I have a confidence in myself and in the rolls that they're going to happen. But who knows, right? Who knows what is actually going to happen? So here we go. Oh, we've got a hashtag, pound sign, and a triangle. So I'm going to do that here. And I'm going to do a triangle. There we go. I've already got 2 on my diagonal. It's pretty good. Pretty darn good. So yes, so since this is going to be the last game of the month of March, all the high scores, all the points will go back down to 0 and we'll start from scratch. And so every Wednesday we will be playing this on stream at the latter part of our stream. So you all have a new chance to win for the month of April. Okie doke. A triangle and a slash. Oh, I have the perfect spot for that. Look at this, friends. Triangle and a slash. That is well placed. Well placed, dice. Thank you so much. Well placed. Okay. A slash and a circle. Let's do slash and a circle. Okay. If anyone has any requests, die face requests, please let me know in the chat. And I will ask the dice, but not necessarily guaranteeing that that would happen. That it will happen, I should say. Cannot guarantee it. Excuse me. All right. Slash and 3 lines. Okay. I'll put that up here. Slash and 3 lines. Alrighty. Next roll. Pound sign and 3 lines. Ooh. I'll do that. Oof. This is gonna be close, friends. This is gonna be close. Circle and 3 lines. Alrighty. 3 lines and a circle. This is looking okay. So far, it seems like every row and column I have some scoring potential. So that's really great. That is really great. Ooh, 3 lines twice. So I'm gonna do that here. This is getting close here. I think I've got some pretty good scoring happening. Some pretty good scoring. All right, pound sign and a circle. Darn, I wish I would have had the diagonal on there too. I've got circles on the diagonal, but not with the pound signs, but that's okay. So far I've got 3, so this is looking pretty good, pretty good. And if you all are not familiar with this game and you want to play, you're totally welcome to, because we're going to play 2 full games of this. So get those paper and pens ready, and you can feel free to jump in on game 2. So not a problem. Nope, speed bump. All right, 3 lines and a pound sign. Wow. The dice seem to be smiling on me. All right, Gus requests a circle. I don't know if that's going to happen, Gus. We shall see. Don't know. We shall see. You only got two more rolls. Although I would like a circle too. You are right. I would like a circle as well. Okay, 2 more rolls in this game, and then we'll move on to game 2. Circle and a slash. Well, I will do, yep, circle and a slash. Unfortunately, I'm going to get some negative points on that column, but I feel okay with that. I guess you got to take some. You take some, you win some, you gain some, you lose some. All right, final roll for this. Now a circle or 3 lines. Okay. Gus is requesting a circle or 3 lines. Let's see what we get. How about a circle and a pound sign? Ooh, pound sign. Boom. And a circle. I got 5 pound signs in a row, friends, or 5 hashtags, whatever you want to call them. All right, so that concludes game 1. Let's add them up. I've got a pair here and a pair here, so 2 plus 2 is 4. I've got 2 pair again for another 4. I've got 1 pair for 2. 3 of a kind is 3. And a pair for 2. Then we'll do our column. I just got 3 here for 3. Nothing, so that's -5. Again, nothing, so that's another -5. 2 pairs for 4. And another 2 pairs for 4. Then we're going the diagonal. 10. And coming back down this way, another 10. So I've got 10, 14, 18, 20. 23, 25 over here. Then I've got 10, -10, back to 0, 3, 4, 7, 11. So I got 36 that time. 41. Thank for some lucky last rolls. All right. Gus has moved ahead. Current high score now to beat, friends, is 41. So let's see in game 2 if that is possible. Otherwise, Gus is going to take that one. Those -5s do some damage. Yes, they do. All right, game 2, friends. Here we are. Can Gus defend their title? Let's see. All right, so starting off, give you all a second to erase. Give you all a second also to see who shall we head into raid today. There's a lot of folks online. There's a lot of folks hanging out online. So if anybody's got any ideas of who we want to poke at and raid, let me know. Otherwise, I might just randomly pick something out of the blue and go from there. So here we go. All right, chat. You are starting with the single slash in the upper left, and I am starting with the triangle this time. So if you are playing along at home, put that slash in the upper left, and we will go from there. All right, starting off round 2, game 2, I should say. We've got an X and pound sign. Oof. I'm just going to put it down there. Put it down there. Out of the way. Put it out of the way. Boop ba doop boop 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 ba doop boop boop. Okie doke. Next roll. Ooh, the speed bump. Triangle and 3 lines. A triangle and 3 lines. Okie doke. Next roll. A slash and a pound sign. Don't know if that was a good move or not. I mean, for all the times that I've played this game, I always tend to say that at least once or twice. Not sure if this is a good move or not, but hey, it's fun. I really enjoy it. So thank you. Thank you for playing along with me at home. It's always been a pleasure to have you all here. Always been a pleasure. Next roll. Double slashes. Okay. Nice little spot for it to go. Nice little spot. Alrighty, next roll. An X and a circle. Okay. This one I'm not really sure about in terms of scoring purposes. Seems like the last time I felt pretty strongly when I had so many, pound sign hashtags coming out. This one, not so much. X and a circle again. Okay. At least one. I feel like sometimes I get these rows, a couple rows or a couple columns in pretty well, and then it's like, oh no, I forget some of the other ones, and then it's -5 here or -5 there. So, but that's what's so great about this game, right? It's quick, it's fun. There's not really much to it. Yes, you're at the whim of the dice. So whatever some symbols come out, you just have to hope for the best. And yeah, I enjoy it, and I hope you all are enjoying it too. All right, circle and pound sign. Oh. Circle and pound sign. And it's funny how I'm kind of working my way up. And sometimes I just randomly place them where I think would be best. And then sometimes I feel like I have to have a strategy of placing them right next to each other as I'm going along. But yeah, I haven't really found like the magical formula on how to play this game. But that's why you keep playing it, right? To learn and grow and do your own thing. Okay. Ooh, triangle Triangle and pound sign. And see, now I'm totally going off. I would usually, if I was going through that strategy, I would kind of add it over here, but it seems more point scoring if I put the triangles next to the triangles, right? Triangles next to triangles. All right, just a few more rolls here and then we will see what we've got. Ooh, pound sign and a circle. Nice to get a pound sign and a slash right there. That would be lovely. Some triangles, some more triangles up there. Yes, again, if anybody has any thoughts on dice faces that they would like, I can ask the dice to request of the dice. But we shall see. We shall see. Double slashes. Okay. Well, that's not ideal, but I will line up the slashes next to each other. At least I will score some points there. Only a couple more rolls, friends. And then I will bid you adieu for today. It has been quite a pleasure to teach y'all these games. And again, I will be back on Friday for some mini painting of Aftermath. Okay, here we go. A couple more rolls. Ooh, we've got a slash and 3 lines. Well, that doesn't help for my diagonal, but it's okay. I still have some points in that column, so it won't be any negatives. That's for sure. Oh no, -5s in this one. I think you've got a good score brewing. I hope so. I'm I'm not going to count my stars, but we shall see. We shall see. All right, last request for this final roll. I would like something with a triangle. Triangle circle would be wonderful. Or a triangle slash. That would be great too. Anything really with a triangle, I would say. That's going to be my request. Anything with a triangle. All right. The final roll. Got to get them all nice and warmed up. Here it is, friends. The final roll of our March tournament of Crisscross is pound sign and X. Beautiful. Not beautiful. Pound sign and an X. Of all the symbols that I was asking for, the dice said no. All right, let's add them up. 2 on this row. I've got a pair for 2, another pair for 2, 2, 4. Down on this row, I've got 4, 3, 4, 3, and 3. On the diagonal, I have got 2 pairs for 4 and 4. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 16. 4, 8, 11, 15, 18, 21. So I've got 37. Whoo, I got one better. It is not enough for 41. Oh, those last two rolls were not great. Yes. All right. What did y'all get in the chat? Gus got 34 this time. And I think it still is enough for them to claim victory. So congratulations, Gus or not, you are the winner of March for your bag of swag. If you wouldn't mind whispering to me your email address, can get everything for you together. Congratulations. Well played. Well played. And that, my friends, is our crisscross tournament. We will start again on April. Let's see, what day? The first Wednesday of April, which will be the 7th. So April 7th will be the new crisscross tournament. All the scores go back down to 0, so you have a full-fledged chance to win again. For your chance, or to win. I shouldn't say again, because Gus has won. They can still participate and play, but I would just encourage them, if they win again, to maybe give their swag to a friend or family member or something like that. So yeah, we want to encourage as many winners as possible here on the stream. So let me go back up to the table view, off the table view, I should say, and back to my face. Here we are, friends. So thank you so much for hanging out with me and playing some Super Skill Pinball. Thanks to all our new followers. I appreciate you all. For those that were lurking while they're working or doing their drive-by highs, I appreciate all of you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really just do this for the love of gaming. I don't do it for the numbers. I don't do it for the money. I just do it for the love of gaming, and I want you all to be a part of that with me. So thanks for joining me, and let's see who we're gonna raid. Our little mini party. Let's go over to Benita. She's always fun. Ooh, she's playing Dwarf Romantic. That seems to be the new trending game right now. So if you have not watched it and you do not know what this game is about, highly encourage you to check it out. So let's go raid her. Let's go see what she is up to playing over there. So thank you again, and I will catch you all next time, all right? Take care, folks.